Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today our topic is for loop in Python. You are watching Coding with Kant and here we learn about Python. So welcome viewers, before starting let's talk about what we covered in our previous video. In our previous video we have covered while loop and some program related to while loop. I will provide the link in the description so that you all can visit over there if you haven't visited yet. So let's begin with today's topic. For loop also helps us in minimizing the repetition of similar code multiple times as while loop does. But the concept of for loop is quite different in Python. We don't have to use the initialization, condition and updation concept over here. For loop is used to iterating over a sequence that can be list or tuple or dictionary, set or a string. Let's see that thing with the example. Be with me till the end and you will master the for loop and its concept. Now let's open a new file, new Python file in the pycharm, and the name let's for. Let's create a list of fruits. So we'll take a variable fruit over here. Now it is a list, so that's why we are using square bracket over here. So our first item is apple, followed by orange. After that, grapes, guava, and the last item in this list is banana. Now we have 5 items in total in this particular list. Now we'll just print each and every item in this list by using for loop. So for item in this particular list. So fruit, we'll use colon over here. We'll just print, press enter, and we can see the code is automatically indented over here. So we don't have to indent this code whenever we will use for loop or while loop in pycharm. Now we will just print item over here, item, and we'll just run this particular line of code. Now we can see in the terminal apple, orange, guava, grapes, guava and banana. All the 5 items present in this particular fruit, this list fruit, has been printed on the screen. So what this particular item did, this item carries one value from the list at a time. That means at the first time it stored the first item in the list, that is apple, and printed that. After that stored orange and printed grapes, and then printed guava, and then printed and banana, and then printed. Now what if there exists a tuple rather than a list? So we'll change this list to a tuple. So now this particular variable fruit has been changed to a tuple. Now we'll just run this line of code. We can see now also when we change the list into a tuple, then also we are getting same output: apple, orange, grapes, guava and banana. Now let's see example of nested list. So we'll first change this particular tuple into a list. So we have some amount of apple, orange, guava, grapes and banana in the stock. So we just want to print what amount of apple is available in the stock. So we have around 10 apples in the stock, as well as we have 15 oranges and 5 grapes, 2 guavas and 12 bananas. We have this much of stock. Now we just have to take one more variable over here, such as number. Let's suppose number, we are taking number, and we will print number first. Number, whatever the number is, for example 10 apples in the stock. So number comma item comma, we'll just print now, but we'll print in the. Now we'll simply run this particular code. So let's see. Yeah, we got our result. 10 apples in the stock. Yeah, 15 oranges, 5 grapes, 2 guavas, and 12 bananas in the stock. Now we'll see some example of range function. So for that, we'll first clean this screen. Now range function. Range function takes three input. First is start, second is end, that is stop, and the third one is step. So we'll see that in action. So we'll just write for I means I a variable, I in range. If you want to print a number from 1 to 10, we just have to start. We just have to give a start, that is 1. Give the end +1 because it excludes the last one. So we just have to write 11 over here. Now the third item, that is step. So by default the step is 1, but if we want to give the step over here, we can give like that, but by default that is 1 only. So we will just print I over here, and we'll just run this particular code. So we can see now it's printing from 1 till 10. Now what if we want to print from 5 to 10? So for that we just have to change this start point, that is 5, and we'll now run this code. So now our result is from 5 to 10. Now what if we give the step over here? For example, we give the step as 2. Now what if we run this particular code? We'll get only 3 values, that is 5, 7 and 9. That means it skipped 6 as well as it skipped 8. Now what if we want to print the table of 5? So we'll just write 51 over here, and we will write 5, 51 and 5, and we'll run this. So you all can see we have the table of 5 over here. Now I want you all to print the table of 9. For that, just pause the video and do some program. I think you all have done with the program, and that was so easy, by the way. We just have to write 9 over here and 91 over here and 9 over here. That's it. That will do our work definitely. So you all can see in the terminal that the table of 9 has been printed successfully. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any kind of problem with the session, just ask me on comment section. Give a thumbs up if you like the video, as well as subscribe my channel for more such video. Thank you all.